Coming up next to the stage, my favorite ginger hobbit, all the way from the Shire, the very funny.
Only gingers have no soul, and then I met this man. He got all the motherfucking soul in the room. Everybody,
He looks like a malnourished Conan O'Brien with his hair grown out. Make some noise right now for Daniel Lowe.
What's up and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Reno Green Room podcast, where we go behind the comedy stage and introduce you to your local comedians. I'm your host, Daniel Lowe, and I'm super excited to get this podcast started. Our guest today, one of my good friends, he's been killing it lately in the comedy scene, which you know if you've been out there with us. He hosts his own open mic 6:30 every Monday, Packs and Pints off Victorian and Sparks. We put a generous distance between the mic and this mouth breather, so welcome to the show, Justin Hudson. What's up, man?
What's up? Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
Thanks
man.
for all the love. I appreciate it.
Yeah, absolutely. So, first rule of podcasting is, you want to make the guests do as much of the work as possible. So, just give me a quick little background on yourself, where you grew up, school, all that good stuff.
Oh, I grew up in the smallest of towns in Silver Springs, Nevada. Literally nothing out there but a four-way blinking light, even still now, to this point. Graduating class was 97 people. The whole high school was 412 people, so literally nobody lived out there. But it was kind of nice because there was a lake, if you would call it a lake, not too far away, and that was the whole reasoning for us moving out there.
When did you move out there?
97.
97?
Yeah, we used to live in Reno, and then the flood of 97 happened.
Oh, God. Wait, hold up. You got to tell me about the flood of 97. I'm not from here.
Middle of second grade,
Mm-hmm.
we had record levels of snowfall happen really fast. And we used to live just outside of Reno on the Truckee River. Our house was 5 feet in the air because it was in the floodplain, and we still had 2 feet of water in our house.
Jeez.
And so we got to move, which it sucked so hard because it was the day after New Year's Day. And then we went out the front window of my bedroom of the house on the little safety raft because we didn't leave the night before.
Oh, man. Water got too far in, huh?
FEMA and everything else came in. We actually stayed at it's the little casino right next to the Sparks Marina.
Yeah.
When it flooded, the Helms Pit became the marina there because there's so much water. And so what you see there now is whoops. It was.
People used to live here. Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
But yeah, my parents wanted to live away from everybody in Reno.
Yeah.
And then so out to the middle of nowhere we went, where my nearest neighbor was 150 acres away until the 7th grade.
Okay. You did wild shit out there, didn't you?
Oh, definitely.
Yeah.
It might have been a different country. International waters kind of counts when it's the desert and it's the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
No Breaking Bad kind of shit, but we definitely saw some meth heads out there for sure.
What'd y'all do for fun out there?
Well, we definitely shot all of the guns. All of the guns that we can get our little grubby hands on at least. But we definitely I had this buddy, we'll leave his name out of it, but he went into the Army, and then he was one of those guys where holy shit, they let you in, kind of surprised, but...
Yeah, I got a few of those back home.
You go shooting, and all of a sudden you hear, past your head, and all of a sudden you're like, I am not the enemy here, I am not coming right for you. Don't poach me.
Yeah. I was in the Air Force, man. I know those people that got in that you were like, how did you get in? They were beside me, and I was like, no, I don't know so much about this anymore.
You didn't think that he was going to follow every order that he was given. Why'd you pick him? Why'd you let him in?
Dude.
It wasn't a draft.
If you can stand up semi-straight and hold a firearm, you're in, dude. That's it.
He's pretty dumb and strong. He definitely could suffice for an ox if necessary. But overall, good dude. Just one of the least sharpest tools in the shed for sure.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But we had that little lake, that puddle out there, so that was good. I'd go fishing a lot over by the river, or some little shitty jet boat, and then go puddle around the lake.
Oh yeah.
Always took my dog on adventures with me. It was kind of good.
Peaceful shit.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, for those of you who don't know Justin, he's about, I think, 8 feet tall. What are you about 420? I don't know. He's a big guy, so imagining you on this lake with your dog is kind of funny. And like this canoe that barely holds your weight, just like side to side.
Yeah, if we tilted one way into the water, like it was gonna fill up. Like it was a very delicate, smooth cruise. If not, it was all over.
Oh man, that's good.
I don't know if I can actually like swim or not. I think I would just get to the point where I just get tired, and then that's all she wrote.
Just hope that your beard can float you. Oh, yeah. Okay. So then you moved back to Reno? When did you do that?
So I finally moved back to Reno 6 years ago.
Yeah.
I moved back to Reno because I got a house with my ex. And then that's what brought me back. But I actually bought a house right after I graduated high school out there. And I had that for a few years.
Okay. Wait, in Silver Springs?
Yeah.
Okay.
Bought it in 2007, great financial decisions.
Yeah, all right.
So I can't complain like all these other millennials. Like, I can't buy a house. Like, I already done fucked that up in the last recession, guys. Like, just relax. Save your money. Your time will come.
Yeah. You heard it here first. Justin tells you you're going to fuck it up. Just wait.
Yeah. There are no adults. It's all a lie. It's kind of crazy the fact that I'm here because my parents have never been adults somehow. So
I feel that way sometimes, but
Reno's good. Growing up in a small town, like I would go to like a big city like Vegas or something.
yeah.
It would just blow my little fucking mind. Like
Yeah.
I'd lose my shit. We'd go see a San Francisco game, go watch in old Candlestick. Watch like the Niners and the Seahawks or something like that, and then just lose my shit with how many people are everywhere. And now I moved to Reno, like, my parents are just crotchety old fucks. Like, they just didn't want to deal with anybody. That's what it was.
That's what my dad is, man. He's like, I'm done with the world. I want to go move out in the middle of nowhere. I don't want nobody to talk to me.
Oh, it makes
Nothing.
sense. You give me a sauna and a hot tub, and you put Canada as my backdoor neighbor, person 50 miles away, like, I'm good.
So you want to live up north?
Just quiet, peaceful.
Yeah.
The cold will keep away all the other crazies and the undesirables.
Yeah, it's going to keep me away, too.
Nice
It's not going to be visiting Justin.
I had the summer for like a six week time period, and then like bye.
Yeah. What do you do for a living now? You're some engineer, spatial, I don't know. You do some crazy shit.
I'm an engineer at a laboratory here in town.
Mm.
I set up all the sophisticated equipment that they run all of the studies on, and make sure that whatever software system it uses does what it says it's supposed to, calculated and correct to a legal compliancy code as well.
Jeez. Okay. Well, there's a lot of words in there that a meager man from Alabama was having trouble with, but
It's okay. I can't tell my parents what I do at work. Like, they would lose their shit and just start drooling. Like, it doesn't make any sense to them at all.
yeah, I feel that. Yeah. You get that energy. Like, you're a really smart dude, but you can tell you've come from, from Silver Springs.
Yeah, very, very humble beginnings.
Yeah.
I'm kind of curious, like, where I could actually be if I had parents. I'd be like, yeah, we can help you with this.
Yeah, right?
In middle school.
Yeah, that would have been cool. Yeah, wow. I mean, I had parents help me, but they helped me help myself, I guess. I don't know.
They're simple, sweet people.
Yeah.
And I brought home pre-calc homework, and they're like, I'm sorry, Justin, but... so it was what it was.
And that's pre-Google, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Dial-up out there.
Yeah. Yeah. So you do that. That's what you do during the day, and then we get off and we do what has got to be the best thing in the world, just doing comedy.
It's the thing I look to more than anything else.
Yeah.
I could be having a shit day at work, be like, that's just 30 minutes. I get to go sing some jokes later on and then have the best of times.
Yeah. Which is crazy because a lot of those nights it's tough.
Yeah.
It's a tough slug through those crowds, those people that have no idea that they are sitting down at a restaurant with an open mic comedy show going on.
Oh, I love it. And then you get the occasional crazy guest that'll scream the N-word at you. Which dive bar that you're at that week.
Yeah. Oh gosh. Those are those 9 o'clock shows for sure. Yeah, those 9 o'clock shows will get you.
Those are the growth sets.
Yeah.
Like,
Ooh,
this one's for me.
Yeah,
we're gonna get this down.
cutting teeth out there. 9 p.m. But we love them, and if you guys out there listening want to come to these 9 p.m. shows, we would be more than happy to show you how tough it can be.
Yeah, or if like everybody just wants to show up and get rid of the shitty ones that make it a
yeah.
cool spot.
Yeah.
I'm happy to take over.
Yeah, that's what we're doing here. That's what we're trying to do here. So wait, so you and I started around the same time here in Reno. Of course, I had just moved here. I was doing comedy elsewhere, but you got your start right around then. What made you come to do stand up?
There was actually another comedian in town that I was just talking to on Instagram, sending him shit back and forth. Like, this is a cool dude. I like this guy. And then I'm like, hey, do you want to like go have lunch? But like, it's not like a date. Like, I just want to be friends as an adult. Like, there's no ulterior motives here. I just want to be cool, you know? And then I was talking to him, and then he's like, you should get up on stage. I'm like, no, I'm much more happy to fight somebody than talk about somebody. And then I went and saw a show over at the Polo Lounge, which is Craig Cognate. He came out, crushed.
Yeah.
Great fucking show. And then
Great guy, Craig.
On Tuesday nights and then Thursday nights, I would drive past the open mics, not even go inside, just ride real slow through the parking lot like a and then just like maybe like go to the gym and try to like tell myself that I'm a at the gym and just keep working out, then go home. And I'm like, maybe I'll go in there and check it out one of these nights, maybe.
Yeah.
And I think I saw like one of the old like roast clips from last summer. And then I went into the Coffee and Comics, but I didn't talk to any of the comics at that point. I just posted up and back like I was security, just sitting there, like, checking IDs and shit. And then a couple weeks later, it was the first Tuesday of the year over at Coffee and Comics off in Atlanta. And then there was Luke Demas and Mo and Moman. They're like, just do it, just go up. And I went up and I got a couple laughs. And been hooked ever since, man.
Yeah, it's that itch. It doesn't go away. It like gets in your brain, and then like you're done.
Oh, it's so good. I just listened to my second set ever.
Yeah.
At Coffee and Comics off Sparks.
Yeah.
Lucy was riffing off of like a bi joke. And I went up and I talked about how I would cut the bottom of my tongue, the webbing there, going down on chicks. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? It's ever like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I actually just started rolling through some of my like first ever sets that I tried to make. This was, I think it was back in Omaha when I did it, and I was just like, these are all trash things that like I don't even aren't worth mentioning. Like at one point I was talking about potholes in the, it's just hilarious because I have a joke about hitting the pothole now, but this was not that highbrow humor that my pothole joke is now. This was just like, I hate driving on your roads. Yeah.
Welcome to Nevada.
Yeah, so sometimes it's nice to go through those and just think about how much of an idiot you were when you wrote that down.
Oh man, there's my roofie bit that I have now. Inside baseball, I don't know exactly how long that bit is, because it changes just a little bit here and there as I say it, because I like to be loose and fun with it.
Yeah.
But at first, that bit was like 3 minutes long. None of it was funny. It was just all bad. And it was in that same second set video that I watched. I'm like, I'm going to jump off a parking garage real soon after this. Like, it was awful.
No, that's great. Oh, is that your worst bomb?
No.
Huh?
My worst bomb was at the Art Society.
Oh, I've bombed there quite a few times.
It was a Wednesday night. I went up 12th. Went up 2 people after Michael, and the whole thing is like, it's his room, and it's a good spot for him.
Yeah.
And there was a period of time that I would sign up after him as much as I possibly could, because either I'd actually like do good and bring some heat, or I would just eat a bag of dicks.
Yeah.
It was like one or the other. Like, let's give the best shot.
Yeah.
This was like probably like 3 weeks after Sam dumped me, and then I avoided all the mics for a week to not be a sad sack, you know?
Yeah.
that first week coming back in, starting to feel good. This is only like maybe a month and a half in, maybe 2 months in at best too.
Yeah.
I go up. I tell all my jokes. Some I've gotten like laughs on, like, okay, I know this will get a little something here. Nothing. Not like a not a pity laugh from a friend, like nothing.
Oh man.
There's a guy that wears like a Popeye the Sailor hat. He's sitting like in the front row, like he's just dead faced the whole time. Not laughing at anything. I can't even get him to smile. I meet one of the other comedians there that night. They're like, maybe your jokes would be funnier if you didn't get drunk and remembered them. On top of the bomb where I got nothing but silence for 5 minutes. Like,
Oh no.
I wanted to play in traffic. Like that was I
Man.
can't bomb harder than that. It's not possible.
That's pretty bad. Yeah. Oh man. Sometimes comics are. Ooh.
It makes me laugh because
Yeah.
they're like, that's how it was when we first met. Like, yeah, like
Yeah.
it was fucking harsh.
Like, who's the comic? Let's name him. Let's name the person who was the asshole.
It was Camille.
Oh fucking! Oh, I knew it. It's out there now. It's out there. Camille. Follow her on Instagram. Bully her.
You
No,
don't
I'm
have
just
to
kidding. Don't
say
do
the
that.
last name.
Well, I'll just bleep it in post production.
If we bleep it, it makes it more funny. You know, like that one night when went off on all of that. You know,
Yeah.
like, wait, what?
Yeah, we run a whole bit where we just trash every comedian, but we just blank out the names.
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh, apparently, Joe DeRosa and Ari Shaffir did a comedian trash talk bit in Skankfest show
Oh, really?
where they it was a secret show. Like once you got in there, no phones, no nothing. You can't talk about what happened in there at all ever.
Yeah.
And they basically the crowd would give them a comedian, and they would shit talk that comedian.
Oh no, that sounds so
Oh
awesome.
man, I would have paid big money for that show.
I wish I was that like to that level to where I can just freely talk as much shit as I want to, not even care and just let it fly. But also like the ones that I would love to talk shit on too, be like, I like you, like you can do better. Stop being a little face.
Yeah, yeah. That's honestly most of the like. I don't have like beef with comedians. I've never have. I don't really have beef with people in general, but like most of the time my issues are just like if you did what you're doing just a little bit differently.
Yeah.
You know, it'd all be cool. You know.
And then for me, like, I get how I come across to people, and I just try to be cool with everybody as much as possible.
Yeah.
And if you don't like me, that's cool. I get it. I'm not. That's cool. We don't vibe right. We don't Jones. Cool. I'm fine with it. But like, I don't have any beef with anybody. And then when I see it like happening, like
Peripherally.
you
Yeah.
should go to dinner and kiss and make up.
Yeah. We should set that up. That's what would be hilarious. Like we do a reality show, but just us setting up blind dates with beefing comedians.
You can call it comics at Chili's.
Comics at Chili's.
Fish up at 8.
Dude, I bet Chili's would sponsor that.
Do you want the loaded fries for the appetizer? Like, do you guys want the Dollaritas before like,
Dollaritas.
you show up?
Oh man, yeah. You can tell you go to Chili's a lot, Justin.
And like anything, that's all you can eat, really. And then
Yeah.
that dinner for 2, like that's enough for me to start with. Like,
Right. Yeah.
It makes me happy.
So, you don't have any beef with any comedians, but who's your favorite comedian out there right now in our local scene? And you can't say me. I already know you're gonna, so don't do it.
I mean, second to Daniel Lowe?
Yeah.
Shit.
If there could be one.
That one's hard. Cause see, like, here's my problem is like I've become like closer friends with some of the comedians in town.
Yeah.
Like Camille, despite that first meeting, she's been one of the cooler ones.
Oh, okay. So she got her redemption then.
She's been one of the cooler fucking hangs. You would, not what I perceived at first either. Like,
Yeah.
I can call her like, you were a jerk the first time, but like, no, I totally thought like she was gonna be some pretentious bitch. Like,
Yeah.
and then just roll it hard with it.
Yeah, I
Ends up
several
being cool.
other male comedians actually told me that she was a pretentious bitch before I knew anything about her, and I was like, first of all, in my first instinct is like, yeah, okay, I bet she is, and just like, so I didn't believe that shit, and then yeah, she turns out she is completely, she is 100% on for a fact right here on the show. She's a pretentious bitch. I'm just kidding. But yeah, no, Camille. All right. I do like Camille. She's been killing it lately.
I saw her crush over at the Black Rabbit a couple Sundays ago over at one of David's.
Oh yeah.
Everything hit. I think my favorite like local comedian right now, Austin Buck.
Austin Buck. Thank you. The man. I have not seen him get on stage and bomb truly, because even for me, I mean, I laugh at everything, so I guess that's sort of a disclaimer here. But honestly, everything he says is funny. It just falls out. Oh my god.
I saw him at the Don't Tell show in North Reno a couple weeks ago.
Wait, was he doing a set there?
Yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Because I've seen him at a couple doing the door and stuff. And oh man, I'm so proud of him, dude.
It was incredible.
Yeah,
and
that's cool.
I see how long that he's been in the game, and I've seen him around town and doing the shows too. Like some of our other friends, he's always writing more. He's punching stuff up. He's refining it. He's making it better. He's making it more clean. He keeps that flow going with all of it, and then seeing that and what he's doing with it, like this is a prime example of how you should be doing your sets, and bits, and making it better, making it more fun and evolve with it. And then I've just been loving seeing Austin kill it lately.
Yeah, that's super cool. I've been unfortunately away from comedy for too many weeks, consistently at least. But it's nice to see, because I went to, I don't know, maybe two or three Don't Tell shows, and he was working the door and like helping out and stuff, and that would have been cool to see him do. I mean, he'll get another one obviously, because the guy's a murderer.
Anytime that I get a chance to see David Gamble Jr. Walker, Andrea B. They just get better and better every time. Each set gets better, and it's just such a good show. Yeah. And I'm all about it. Like last night at PAX, like if the vibe is right, everybody's kind of intertwined with it. Everybody's feeling it. Everybody's having fun. Like, whether it's 10 people or 100 people, like that's the right spot. Like, that's it.
Yeah, last night was good. Everyone was like on the same page. Everyone wanted the laughter, and it was fun. Even the bartender. Shout out to the bartender. I don't know his name.
Oliver.
Oliver. That's it.
Yeah.
Oliver at Pax and Pints. Go see him and go tip him.
There's so many like local comedians that I've seen like start with like Thor, one of my boys, and I've got to put him on to host at PAX and stuff like that before he hosts at other spots, to make sure everything's like a little more smooth when you get into the next spot, to make sure things go easy, And it's nice to see my friends get better and better with their sets that they're doing.
Yeah. I love Thor. Thor rocks is what he goes by, but Thor is funny because when he first started, you could tell he had it. He's just all that nervous energy. He was so nervous in the beginning, and you could tell he was, but it was still so funny. And he's done nothing but clean it up and just get better. And he still has that same energy, but it's less nervous. It's more concentrated. Oh man.
I think the second that he controls everything to where he doesn't sweat on stage anymore, it's gone. The rocket ship's taken off from there. It's over.
I like that he sweats on stage, because he's got to take that break, because he's got so much energy.
I feel it. Like, I came up with an ASMR bit because I was breathing too heavy into the mic too often.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was worried about today. Turns out we can't even get you on the mic. So, I mean, it is part of your character at this point that, like, even someone who doesn't have any of the background can kind of buy into immediately, because you're doing it, like, purposefully now. And
heard it a couple of times. It's like, oh, okay, maybe that's part of it. Like, nope, I'm just out of breath. I'm heavy. And then the less steps there are for the stage, the harder that hits. It's so good.
Oh, that's why. I guess that's why Thursday was tough. That's what was it, at Coffee and Comics and Sparks. That's a tall stage.
And it's a little room across the room too. I'm usually in the back.
Oh yeah, true. You gotta walk 6 miles through all the comedians. honestly, I said at the beginning of the episode, you've been killing it recently, but like just literally, I mean, the short amount of time you've been doing it, you've done you count what is it? You're at 200 something.
Yeah, I'm over 200 sets.
Yeah.
Like the shows that I've done. I've done 5 shows with over 100 people in it so far.
Yeah, which is incredible to me because every show I get on somehow it turns out that there's like a hurricane or it's like the worst night in history or everyone's dead, you know.
Yeah, I think we had like 60 people at that coffee and comic show that we did on that showcase with Drew.
Oh yeah, which was a lot of fun. Drew, I can't remember. It's Schaefer and Aurora Singh.
I got to do Piper's Opera House with Steve Heitner and Drew up over there. And it was so much fun. And I think we had like 250 people in there.
Damn, dude.
Double the people in there that we did for Kevin Farley there. And it was so good.
Yeah, I forgot you did a show, Kevin Farley.
I did a...
Little fame adjacent, but he's really good at stand-up. Dude is killer at stand-up.
He looks so much like his brother.
He does.
Well, I mean, his brother's, of course, dead. Like, they don't look similar right now.
Yeah, well, I mean...
The genes are strong in that family, for sure, is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
He doesn't look like a corpse. He looks pretty good. He does look like an old...
He still looks like he does a lot of cocaine, but, like, he regulates himself otherwise, so...
I thought we were going to start one of the shows late. Whatever, I'm going to fucking say it. I thought we were going to start one of the shows late because somebody's taking a shit for like a half an hour. I'm like, what the fuck's going on? And then somebody made a coke joke. I'm like, oh, okay, maybe I get it. Like,
yeah.
I've never been cool enough to be offered coke, so I don't know.
Yeah. So what are your end goals in comedy, dude? What are you doing? Where are you trying to take this?
It's kind of weird that I even think about it now because it hasn't been a year yet since I've started everything. But every time that I get to get up on stage and I get like any kind of a little laugh or a little improvement, because I look for those little improvements as they do happen. Ultimately, I'd love to be able to pay my bills and then live on what a traveling comedian makes. If I could do that every day for my job, I'm in. I'm in for that experience every night. Like, I gotta travel to a different town, cool. I'll go hit up a spot or two to eat, even if I'm doing absolutely the minimal there. I'm just there. I get to enjoy the energy. I'm going to interact with complete random people somewhere. Maybe it's somebody's day that I might get to make, or it'll be cool as shit to meet them or have a conversation with them, but I want that organic fun to come out with it as I'm doing the thing that I get to enjoy the most. So
yeah, that's the best.
That would ultimately be the goal, but I think right now I'd love to be able to do some sort of show in my hometown, and then there's another comedian that I haven't talked to since we went to high school together, Mikey Shin, who's down in Vegas now.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'd love if I could get him in town there because we also went to Silver State High School together.
Oh yeah,
nice
be like a homecoming show.
Kind of fun thing. That'd be kind of cool.
That would be cool.
I only call that short term because as much as I never want my parents to ever see me on stage, I'd like to let my dad see it at least one time. Yeah.
That's cool. I would never invite my parents or tell them. I don't even know if my parents know.
I mean, it is what it is. He's on a slippery slope into that casket, and then I've actually told him about comedy a couple times, but he's forgotten it every time.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh,
that's
cool.
Tough.
I can deal with this easier this way.
Yeah. No, I get that. But yeah, that would be cool to have him do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to watch it and then remember it a little bit before there's too much gone. That'd be some cool shit with it.
Yeah, we're in Silver Springs. What's the venue gonna look like? Any good spots?
There's a casino there. It's called the Silver Strike. That might be a cool spot. Even if it's the high school or a little community center building. I think I've performed in the shittiest bar in Reno for 0 people. So anything's an improvement, and then it'd be kind of cool to see them there too. So
yeah,
that'd be kind of sweet. But I don't know. I keep showing up to the mics. I keep putting in the work. I try to get a little better every time, and then whenever somebody asks me if I wanted to do a show or an opportunity presents itself, I'm like, yeah, I'm in, I'll be there. And then
Yeah.
do everything in my power to do what I say, and then I just stick to that. I just keep showing up, and then as these things happen, these shows happen, like, they go well, and I do good. Some of them I crush, and I'm like, holy shit, like, this is awesome.
More often than not, you're crushing lately, dude. Every time I see you, you're crushing. But that's the thing you say. I mean, you said it, you know, showing up. That's what it takes, you know. Every time you go up there, you do something different, or you try and do the same things, but you're gonna learn something different, you know, and you get better, or you don't, and you just continue to suck.
I think that's definitely true. Like, either you get out of your own way, you learn some shit, or
Yeah.
you're just gonna suck. It's gonna keep on sucking. But now I'm also fortunate. Like, I get to hang around you guys, and then if I can make you guys laugh at something, then I know there's a little spark of something there, and then
Yeah.
it's difficult for me because I don't feel like I have like a persona on stage exactly. Like, I feel like I've spent too much time trying to become me, just to be cool with being me, and now that I'm there, I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't want to play pretend for nothing else. Like, this is the shit that I think's funny. Like, this is why I think you think it's funny too. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
So, but I get a little worried because, like, I came late to the game, and I see some of our other friends that are younger, and then they're just straight killers out the
Dude.
gate. Like, damn.
I'm about to be 32, and I'm stressing out. I'm like, this is what I want to do, and you guys are already like ahead of me, and you have years, like you have a decade. You're younger than a decade, you know. Some of these kids 18, 19 years old. I'm like, Jesus, okay.
Well,
You
like,
know?
Luke, he's 16. His parents are always there, and he's doing shows.
And he's
all the
running his
time.
own room.
Yeah.
It's just impressive,
Yeah.
you know. That's Luke Metsudakis. He runs the Polo Lounge.
I like his teenage angle with it. He's trying
Yeah.
to get another one of those little homies that's like a teenager slinging jokes too to get in there, because they're same. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
Like, do a prom night there. I don't know, but like, it's cool. Like,
Yeah.
there's definitely no way I was gonna get up on stage and sling jokes at 16. Like,
No, man. You
No
couldn't have
chance.
paid me.
but I mean, I did try to sing Savage Garden for like a talent show one year.
Oh no, he did the talent show.
Oh, and I bombed so hard.
Oh,
Like,
of course you did.
I didn't even do the whole song. Like, I got out of there. Like, it was awful.
I have never heard of a single person who's done well at a talent show.
Ugh.
I don't know who does. No one did at ours. I've
It was-
never heard of
It was
one.
the 6th grade. I was just trying to impress some girl that I thought she was gonna like me. I don't even think I ever kissed Ashley, ever in my life. I don't even think I saw her kiss her own boyfriend. Like, I didn't get anywhere near close to anything on that one.
Wow. Are we revealing that Ashley was a lesbian?
No. I'm just
Oh,
saying,
okay,
like,
so it was you then
absolutely
for
no
sure.
chance, yeah.
100%
Yeah.
it was you, Justin. It
I
was.
was totally late bloomer for sure. Like, it sucked, but I'm happy that I got to this point. Like,
Yeah.
my dad's 5'6", my mom's 5'5", my sister's 4'11", so like 6'4" is pretty fucking sweet.
Yeah, I don't know. Were you born in like a nuclear power plant or something?
No, actually out here in Reno, they used to call it Little Washoe. Maybe closer to like some X-ray machines or
Yeah.
something. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. What's your favorite mic right now to do? Besides your own, obviously, which is the best mic out.
It bums me out because the roasts are over, but like, I was loving the Art Society and the Roast Battle series.
Yeah.
I had my first roast ever with Luke Demas
Yeah.
on 3 days' notice, 3 days before my birthday. And then,
Won, by the way.
yeah.
Won that one.
He had me clean. He had me beaten in that first set clean, and then the crowd called for overtime. We went one more, and that's where I got him. But he had me clean off bat, for sure.
Well, I don't know. Sound like the crowd really loved him a lot less than what they loved you. I went up with Will Brisson, and
That's
all
how
right.
she wrote that one.
Yeah.
But no,
That was a lot of fun, though.
the roast series were so good.
Yeah.
I mean, I might be a little partial to it, but I feel like every roast battle that I was in for each round was the better of the roasts for that round.
Yeah.
And I want to say, like, overall, I think me versus Nate, probably the best one of all of it.
I missed that one.
Oh, it was.
That was tragic.
I had one joke bomb in the middle of it.
Yeah.
Which rightly so. I probably should have lost if it wasn't for my haters and my other jokes.
Mm-hmm.
But he hit on another roast that was like on the same basis as the one before.
Yeah.
And I said, thanks, no chains, and it popped and it hit.
No chains.
So hard. Like, it was incredible. That's probably my favorite roast battle round too.
Yeah.
Me and Nate were like, let's do like this crazy fun face off and shit like that.
Yeah.
We were having so much fun before it all happened. It was great.
No. The final between Wes and Luke, that was killer.
But it's just so much fun.
Yeah.
It was also a nice different kind of muscle that I'm not used to like riding with too. Like, how is this funny? Like, of course you want to do not so much topical, but what everybody's going to see, of course.
Yeah.
And just hit our nose that everybody's going to share that experience with. And then, oh, it's so good. It's a different little muscle off along that same group, and it's.
They have some good winter shows too though coming up.
Yeah.
They usually do some cool stuff in the winter. The Art Society, that's Dead Panda. They run Art Society and what's it? The Blind Onion out in Sparks on Victorian.
Yeah, I just got done featuring there last Wednesday, where they gave us the topics for our sets.
Oh
And that was
yeah.
fun.
They
That was a
they
fun
give them to you
feature spot.
beforehand and you like go write a set on it or whatever. Yeah.
That was my first like feature set.
Yeah.
And it was back in March for the Arch. This was my first feature set ever. Been doing comedy for like a couple months.
Yeah.
This was the night. It was probably like my most special, like magical night. It's only like 2 months in, maybe 2.5 months in. I think I'm probably at like maybe like 40 sets, 50 sets at this point. Just trying to get up as much as I can, like do good spots, and then get funnier, get more comfortable on stage.
Yeah.
And they gave us the Great Pyramids, California drivers, like tampons, and like these goofy topics, right? This is my first feature set, so I don't know the layout of the show. And then Sean Pearson, who's another comics that moved, he was doing it with me, and we're supposed to go topic for topic, joke for jokes, going back and forth. I mess up the whole format. I go off on the first topic and I just start smashing through my jokes on that one. And then I say the title of the next topic, and then all the comics just start laughing because they don't know if I'm doing this on purpose, where I'm just steamrolling and I'm going into the next set.
Yeah.
And I
Yeah,
run
it doesn't
through all
sound
my jokes.
believable as you're explaining it either. I'm pretty sure you were steamrolling too.
Oh man, it was rough. But also at the same time, later on that night, Mo came over to me, and he said that I had my Joey Diaz moment. Everything just clicked, and everything started crushing and started rolling with it, and everything was there. That's the highest compliment that I've received so far,
Yeah.
and that made me feel so fucking good. There was 2 comics, Wes and Will.
Yeah.
I thought they didn't even fucking like me at all to start with. They came up to me like, dude, that was so fucking good. You're a fucking killer. Like,
Yeah.
we know you can fucking write now. Like, good fucking job. I'm
Yeah,
like,
that's funny. That's how the community is. Like when you're new, you don't get like people will be like they'll introduce themselves and say, hey, you know, I'm here,
Yeah.
but you don't really get accepted until you kill
yeah.
one time, and then everyone's like, that's
Yeah,
fucking awesome.
that's
You're
what's
one of
up,
us
yeah.
now. Like, you know,
Wow.
you really have to like work at it.
That felt so good.
Uh-huh.
And then having put in that work to get there,
Yeah.
and be like, no, I know I still suck at this. Like, let me get better. Let me show you how good I might be able to be at this. Like,
Yeah.
let me do this shit. So, like, that night, like, really just, that was one of the good ones, man.
No, first time I killed here, I want to say, it was when I do my Korean bit, my Niga bit.
Yeah.
That was the first time I killed here, and I had been here for a couple of months, and I was very frustrated because I know that's what you got to do. You got to kill, and I couldn't get it. I could not figure out these rooms, and I finally did that bit, and it murdered. And then the next day I was listening back to it, and you can't hear the laughter that well because
Yeah.
you record on an
You
iPhone,
hear
right?
everything right there.
Yeah, you hear everything right there, nothing else. And that was so humbling because like I know that everyone was laughing. I know I murdered.
In the room,
Yeah,
know how
but-
hard it was. Yeah.
But you can't hear it on that damn phone. So it just looks like you're like, I don't know, like you're doing a show for your mom and your grandma, and they're like, ha ha ha, ha right there,
That's
you
so
know,
nice.
like
Like-
that's.
Is there a laugh track on this? Like, is the friends in the background? Like one of those.
This has been super, super fun getting to know you, Justin. Getting to know the man who claims to be white trash, but has really just left his white trash roots and his white trash parents behind for bigger and better things.
No, I
Comedy
still
in Reno.
am. I'm taking care of it. So it's what it is.
Yeah, being not white trash is an everyday process.
Yeah, I like to think I'm some sort of cultured or civilized savage to a point at this.
Yeah,
point. So-
yeah, I'm sure. Okay, well, what do you got coming up? What's the moves? What's next for you?
So I know that there is a show coming up in January that I'm doing with the Dead Panda guys over at the Blind Onion on the second Saturday of the month in January.
Mm-hmm.
That's going to be a banger.
Yeah, it is.
I'll definitely be at the show that they have coming up on the 11th for Buck Sing that's coming down from Salt Lake, one of Mo's boys, so I'm excited to see him.
Yep.
I might be up in Virginia City for the Reno Tahoe Comedy Group again with Erica Rhodes. She's going to be here on that Friday, Saturday.
Yeah, you've been killing it with Reno Tahoe up there.
There was a Thursday that I did for Sarah Colonna from Chelsea Lately that I did just 5 minutes for. I had a good set. It wasn't the greatest of sets, but I had a good set with like 70 people in it.
Yeah.
And I went first. So it's like, okay, cool, like this isn't bad.
Yeah.
And then the next couple sets that I did with them, then those are good. I did the Kevin Farley show. And I started off going first on Thursday, going third on Friday, and going fifth on Saturday. And so it was me, the special guest, and then Kevin Farley for that one.
Wow, look at you moving up over the weekend, graduating
I went
overnight.
From 5 minutes to 9 minutes at the end
Yeah.
on that same weekend too. And so it's just all these little spots just get me to that point to where like when it gets there, it's like, let's hit some dingers. I'm happy for the crowds, a couple hundred people. Everybody's in tune with it. We're all having fun, having a great time. Like,
Yeah.
that's it. I'm in. Even if I'm in the crowd watching, like enjoying comedy too, like I'm there. It's just too much fun. I love it.
Hell yeah, dude. Wait. Can we talk about what your plan is for Packs and Pints or?
Yeah, we can talk about it.
Yeah. So you're gonna start running a show there.
Yeah, so I want to set up something once a month that's opposite of the other schedules of other comedians and other shows in town.
Yeah.
Like I was saying, like different friends have different spots. They put on different shows around town everywhere. I love them all. I'm cool with everybody, but
Yeah.
I want something that's opposite of those schedules because when those guys aren't on their own show and they have that opportunity to be completely free,
Yeah.
I've seen them crush it and kill it.
Yeah.
Also, I like the guys. I like to have them come out and then do a set.
Yeah.
at
Do
my
a set on
spot.
your show. Yeah, for
That's
sure.
fun. And then so we're thinking like 4 or 5 comics there, and then having a DJ with it, so everybody gets their intro. It's fun. The music dies. The lights die. All of the attention's brought into the stage. We have fun. We have that comedy show.
Yeah.
Show ends. Everybody's riding that same vibe, that same high. We're having fun. DJ's gonna play till midnight and have a blast. Like,
Hell
you
yeah.
wanna go get your drinks, grab your drinks, come back. The after party's there. Like everybody's there having a good time. And it's just that's the vibe I want. Like I'm excited for it.
Hell yeah, dude. A good little comedy and music. It's always a good combination. You'll see a lot of comedians open up with musicians and vice versa. So it's a good combination. They have that cool back room that you just showed me last night. It was the first time I saw it. It's a really cool ass back room they have there at Packs and Pints. If you haven't seen it, go check it out.
And
Well,
then
look,
put on the local guys, the local DJs and stuff too.
Yeah,
Let them all
absolutely.
blow up. Let's blow
Yeah.
it all up. Like blow up all the spots. The more the merrier. Like let's have a
Absolutely.
blast. Like that's it.
you know, the more we prosper, the more you prosper. It's a whole thing. All right, man. Well, the very talented Justin Hudson. Come check him out in the wild. We hit all the mics. Let's get that Instagram. What's that Instagram?
It's Justin Saurus,
Yeah.
but it's SARUS.
Yep.
The
That's
actual dinosaur spelling has been taken, unfortunately, so it just looks like Justin Sorass. But
yeah, you heard it. Follow him at Justin Sorass on Instagram. He'll tell you exactly where he's at in the coming weeks. And all right, we're out, man.
thanks, Daniel. Thanks for having me on. Appreciate it.